Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We're waiting for the numbers.
On the Nasdaq 100 up by 2 cents,
PPI,
on the Russell, a small
any
catch
second
up by
right now.
0.4 in the bond market.
We are up
2-year,
at the
10-year,
moment.
30-year.
Inflation, where are we
Shaping
going
up
this
as follows,
morning?
the yield curve,
PPI
just
is
a little bit
not
lower
much of
at
a
the front end
concern
of the curve by not
as
even a basis point.
CPI is,
2-year,
but nevertheless, PPI is what we're watching right now. Stand by. Here we go.
Economic data. Let's cross over to Mike McKee. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, John. Well, if you were betting on a very low jobless claims number, you got it, 230,000. That's barely up from a revised 228 the week before.
News.
So no movement really seen there. The PPI comes in up 0.2, a little stronger than expected for the headline, 0.3, also stronger than expected for the core, and 0.3 for food and ex-food, energy, and trade. So all the PPI numbers a little bit stronger than expected. However, on a base effects reason, the final demand year over year, 1.7%, food and energy, 2.4%, and ex-food, energy, and trade, 3.3%. Basically, all the same as anticipated by economists. The 1.7% is the lowest for the year-over-year headline PPI since February. That's down from 2.2%. So it's sort of an inline group of economic data this morning, and they basically say to the Fed, go ahead, whatever you want to do.
Which is probably going to be 25 based on what everyone's saying at the moment. Mike, thank you, sir.
25, fantastic. No major dramatic moves this morning. We wanted to see PPI, producers' prices, come down, of course, because if that goes up, that can increase inflation. It's difficult for businesses to make profit without raising prices and so on. Their margins get squeezed because their costs get greater. But that's okay. That's okay. That's in line. 0.25 is what we need. We don't want a sudden 0.5. So it's all systems go for Wednesday. Expect volatility between now and then. Expect a 3x on the S&P by the end of the decade. Expect over 200 now within 12 months for NVIDIA. Expect all of these things, but do understand there will be volatility. There will be people now pumping the stock to drive it back down again. A lot of volatility until all of this settles in. Once we start getting regular 0.25 rates, and that won't be until after the election, of course. We will be getting the rate cuts, but we won't be getting the stability until after the election. Not that anyone really cares now on the outcome of the election. I think it doesn't really matter, but the market will use it to manipulate it because it's what the opportunity's there to pump and dump, whatever. But do expect volatility. So in other words, always keep some money on hand, not cash. I don't think cash on hand is a very sensible idea at all. I just use margin for that, but I only use margin to buy the index, and I only use margin to buy lower than all before. So bringing down my cost basis, I'm already in, because if we rally now 5% over the next few weeks and then we pull back 10%, we're still 5% up from where I bought it from. So if I really thought it was that great, why didn't I just buy more then? I had the opportunity. So we don't want to be just buying every dip. We want to be buying the dips that take us lower than we were before. And there could be flash crashes. On announcements and certain special events or whatever. FOMC report gives you that opportunity. Earnings gives you that opportunity. Of course, we go back into earnings season next month. So, there's all kinds of opportunities to be ready to just buy more. But really the golden rule is stay invested. Don't sell anything. You got everything invested. Just stay there. And when you get a surprise or something happen, like we had the carry trade or all these kind of things, everything is good. We're just simply going to pick up some discounts if we can. But we're fully invested. We're not really bothered whether we see it or not. I've got what I need to get to $1 million. I'm happy. All I've got to do now is earn money on YouTube, focus on my income, paying off the margin without selling stocks. So that's where we are. Right. Let's see how many people have joined us for this announcement. Wow, we're straight in at 92. What a good start. 92 people in the first 4 minutes. That's got to be the best ever opening bell. Thank you very much indeed for your time that you've decided to spend with me this morning. That's incredible. 97. We're coming up to 5 minutes in 8 seconds. Can we get to 100 in the first 5 minutes? 3, 2, 1, 98. Wow, very, very nice. I'll just show you what I'm looking at. I'm looking obviously at my clock. You can see that on the screen, but there you go, 100. Look at that. That's the best ever. Within 5 minutes, just over 5 minutes and 12 seconds, we got to 100. Right. So let's get busy. It's a great day today. The markets are very green. Expect volatility though, but don't care. If it does sell off, who cares? It doesn't matter. Let's see if we can get 100 likes to match those 100. You ready? All right, let's do it. Let's bring it in. You ready? Okay, let's go. Let's get it up. We've got 97 watching. The best we could really get is 50 because half of our Asian audience are not signed into Google. It's the way it is. 97. Scroll over. 4. Let me refresh the screen in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get to 20 pretty quickly. Or 33. Fantastic. Well, we're nearly as high as we're going to get because of the way it works. So let's try again. 97. 100, so maybe 50. Let's have one more go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's share out this positive message this morning. That's what we want. 39. Okay, we'll do one more go. Right, here comes a bit of a trim off, bit of a sell off. Don't forget PPI has gone up slightly for prices for the consumer, sorry, the producers, the people that make stuff. It's gone up slightly, but no major worries, but it will present a little opportunity to take some profit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more go. We'll call it a day at that. 42. Fantastic. Thank you very much indeed for all taking part in that. All right. Okay. Brilliant. Let's wrap this up. Let's get out of here and go over here. Now then, let's read all your comments. So let me just give some more color to what we've just heard this morning. Let me refresh this PPI. So let me just show you what we're looking at. All right. So here we go. Now, PPI month over month. Consensus was 0.1. Forecast was 0.1. We got 0.2. Now, what does that mean? It means producers are paying more to produce their goods. Let me read it exactly how it's explained here. Factory gate prices in the US increased 0.2 month over month in August 24, following a downly revised reading in July and above forecast of 0.1. So not really great news. We wanted the rates to come down. We wanted that rate to come down. However, it's only a month over month. This is why, and looking at the jobs and everything else, we don't need a knee-jerk reaction of 0.5%. That shows weakness in the economy. It shows weakness in the management of the Fed. 0.25 is a move in the right direction, but remember the rates are still very, very high. They are still putting pressure on reducing all of this, bringing inflation down. So one reading is not a problem. It would have been nice to have seen it come down. The market would have rallied on that, but it's okay. A little bit like this. This is perfectly fine. Prices are always going to go up. Prices aren't coming down. We haven't got deflation. The rate they're going up overall is slowing down. This is 1 month's position, and it's perfectly okay. So the fact that rates are still going to be historically high, 1.25, isn't going to change very much. It's just good sentiment that we are finally turning the curve and moving in the right direction. It's good. We don't want sudden movement. We don't want sudden change of policy. This is absolutely fine. And remember, the interest rates have a lagging effect. So even though we're reducing by 0.25, by keeping it up, not reducing it by 0.5, it's still putting pressure on the market. The economy, the businesses, the markets. It's still going to keep everything contained, and all of this will eventually come down in the right direction. So we're fine. Prices of services increased 0.4% and a 0.3% drop after a 0.3% drop in July, led by a 4.8% rise in prices for guest room rental. The index is for machinery. Now, remember, this is important. A lot of this information is lagging. We talk about rentals going up, whereas if you look at the forward-looking indicators, rent is coming down. The Fed cannot get a knee-jerk reaction and say this is bad news when we're looking at backward indicators, when everybody knows the economy is moving in the right direction. It would be terrible. And that's why we don't want a sudden move, why we don't want a sudden 0.5%, because that shows weakness. 0.25 is fine. We're going to be absolutely fine. So this is good. I'm okay with this. What about core PPI? Let's just go into the numbers here. Start off. core PPI, slightly different. Certain numbers are stripped away. Was forecast to be 0.1. The consensus was 0.2, and it in fact was 0.3. So it actually has gone up a little bit more. Previous was negative 0.2. So let's look at the core. This strips away certain numbers. Let's have a look. The core producers in prices in the United States, which excludes food and energy because they're very volatile, rose by 0.3 over a month in August 24, compared with forecast of a 0.2. On an annual basis, core price inflation was 2.4 in August, slightly below market estimates of 2.5. So you've got to just open up your eyes a little bit and open up the parameters, and you'll see actually it's still trending down. Remember, we want 2%. We're very, very close now to that 2%. Things are not going to get cheaper, but ultimately wages will increase to match up with this. Things will eventually become, or they'll seem cheaper. They won't be cheaper. Everything goes up, not because it goes up, because money gets devalued. Like I said a few times earlier in the week, a house you bought 1,000 years ago for $100, which is today worth $1 million, has it gone up in value? No. Money has been devalued. It's the same pile of bricks it ever was. And if you go out and buy those bricks, they haven't got better. There's nothing more valuable about your house. And if you try to find another house like yours for $100, you won't. Everybody else is $1 million as well now. So your house isn't special. Houses haven't gone up. Prices haven't gone up. Money has just been devalued. That's why people talk about Bitcoin being a hedge against that, which it kind of is, but it just isn't worth buying, in my opinion. I'd rather buy a business. But anyway, that's what's going on this morning. So we're all fine. It's not as good as we'd liked, but it's not a major headache. All right, it's not a major headache. The market doesn't really know what to do with it. We're still up. We're not going to boom on this news. Why would we? We're not going to boom on any news at the moment. It's individual businesses that are driving the markets up. We've heard great news yesterday from NVIDIA. That's what's going up. So that's what's taking the index up. The overall economy and the overall markets aren't booming for any particular reason. What we're going to have now is a couple of months of volatility, getting through the election, getting through the FOMC report. We're going to get dovish sentiment, of course. We're going to get the markets come down, go up and down in between until we get to January. And then we get the sell-offs, of course, for tax purposes, tax harvesting, until we start the new year. It's just going to be bouncing around the same price. But I'm not worried. I'm looking at the forward figures, the ongoing position, and I still see NVIDIA at over 200, if not 210. And I see it within 12 months, and I see the S&P 3X by the end of the decade. So I'm fully invested all the way to $1 million. We are now at $111,000. We started with $5,000. Never shorted a stock, never done options. And here we are. We've got about 200 grand invested with all my margin and everything else. And there we are. So pretty good, right? Pretty good. Okay. So it's business as usual, which is what we want. We don't want any surprises, and we haven't got any. Let me go for all the comments. Welcome everybody in this morning. I'll just share with you the fear index. Still in fear, slightly moving towards neutral now. So it's just going to sit around, I would say, neutral for a while. There's no reason for the markets to rally. There's no reason for an explosion. We've already had a really good year. Now we just got to have patience, leave our seeds in the ground, if you like, let the trees grow, let the businesses do what they've got to do, let Blackwell get delivered, and we'll be absolutely golden in time. So welcome everybody, 125 watching. I wonder if we can get 128 now. I wonder how many likes we've got now. Let's see if we can get 100 likes in the first 15 minutes. We've got 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. We've never done it before. It would be kind of cool. Here we go. 100 likes in the first 15 minutes. Can we do it? It's going to be very tight because we only have 125 watching, so it's quite tight. Let's see if we can. 129. Let's have a look. Probably the best we can do is maybe 75, but let's see if we can. Would be amazing to get 100 in the first 15 minutes. We've got 5 seconds to go. Not quite going to do it. 59, 3, 2, 1. Whatever it says now is what we get. First 15 minutes, 66. Not bad at all. Oh, hello. A pile just came in there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 70. Oh, it's still going up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see what we can do. 70. That's pretty good. About 50% like it is always. I wish everybody would sign to Google so you can all have your say and all come on the show and all the rest of it. But it's just the way it seems to work. Anyway, a few more just popped up there. I can see it on my other screen. So 70 is now 77. Bloody hell. Fantastic. Great news. All right, so let's get back to the main positions. Let's go through all our positions and welcome everybody in. We've got lots of comments here. So good morning. First of all, we had Mike. Hi, Rick. Hi, Zach. Welcome to you. Are you live streaming in the SpaceX Polaris Dawn Spacewalk? It's in 2 and 3 hours. Are you live streaming the SpaceX Polaris Dawn Spacewalk? It's in 2 to 3 hours. I thought the spacewalk had already happened. I thought that had already happened. Let's have a vote. Would you like me to? If it hasn't, I thought it already happened. I was reading the news this morning. It's already happened, but let's have a look. Let me have a look. Looks like it already happened an hour ago. But let me go to SpaceX's YouTube channel. Live. I don't know why people never schedule their lives like I do. I always schedule the lives. People just don't do it. Even SpaceX, you'd think they would, but there's no upcoming live stream on SpaceX. So how do you know? Where are you seeing this? Or is Elon Musk putting it on X to promote that? Probably. If someone who's a member of the channel has access to Discord, then send me a link for where it's being streamed, and I will. But it looks like the spacewalk already happened earlier on this morning. If anyone can send me the link for the live stream, then we'll have a vote on it. Correct, Rick. I'm saying it because of the rate cut. Hood should not be 20 anymore. No, Robinhood, in my opinion, is a $40 stock. Let me share with you the stock on the screen. We'll cover all the stocks in a moment. Live the market. Good morning, Radiant. Already has been. Check Discord, ask the family. Yeah, it already happened. So I'm not really sure. Yeah, it happened this morning. So there won't be another spacewalk, will there? I moved all my transfer activities to one, and it's Robinhood. Very, very sensible. You compound it all in one place. I think that's the right thing to do. You've got, obviously, with Robinhood, you've got FDIC insurance. All your stocks are in custodian with others, protected with other banks. So your stocks are protected, your cash is protected. The business obviously is solid, but even if Robinhood went bankrupt, it makes no difference. Your stocks are fine, your cash is fine. So I just think you go all in on Robinhood. Hood, yes, it's about time Robinhood moves in the right direction. They've been down since the whole GameStop nonsense. Yes. Rick McGrath, good morning. Absolutely hopefully over 30,000 by the end of the year. Sorry, $30, beg your pardon. Hi, Martin. Darren Knight, good morning. I use 7 different accounts. Try different strategies in each one. Oh, I couldn't manage that. 7 different accounts, that would drive me bonkers. No, I know what I want to do, and I focus on one. I don't know how you can focus on so many stocks and so many accounts. Yeah, that's not the way I do things. Good luck to you, though. I admire you for doing that. I have always said that you don't need to know everything. You just need to know about 2 or 3 companies, and that's it. But Warren Buffett says the same thing. You only need to know 2 or 3 things about 2 or 3 things and be good at those things. Don't try and be good at everything. You don't need to. If you want to get one of my mugs, one of my lucky mugs, go into the shop. Links are underneath the video. Click on the shop, browse around, find yourself, there's a white mug, a black mug, mugs in any color, highly recommended. You always make money with a Martyn Lucas mug. You can even get one that's signed. By the way, in case anyone hasn't noticed, look at that closely. Do you see what that is? Not everyone realizes what this is. Okay, you've got the United Kingdom and America joined. That's because I'm in America and I'm from England and I'm married to an American, hence the England and America. So can you see that? You've got the England flag, the United Kingdom and America. You've got M for Martin, L for Leah. Can you see that? Leah is American, Martin is English. Can you see that? Also, it's Martin Lucas. Now, can you also see in between the M and the L, it's a microphone. Can you see that? Not everyone notices that. They don't notice the microphone. There's a microphone in the middle, so I'm the king of the microphone. Make sense? Here's my microphone, king of the microphone. And the reason why the king of the microphone is because UK is a royal country, so it has a king. So the king of the microphone. Make sense? Martin from England, Leah from America, joined together, two countries together. ML, microphone, singer, entertainer, broadcaster, king of the microphone, royal country. Did everybody get that? Not everybody gets all of that. Some people don't even see it at all. They don't know what it is. So I like to explain it from time to time. Good morning, Eugene. Good morning from Tim Rogers. Good morning, Tim. Morning, everyone. Morning, Martin. Dylan. Good morning. After yesterday, getting closer to my first 250 grand. Lovely. Thank you, Martin. Greetings from Norway. Gina Winther. Norway. Hang on a minute. I've toured all over Norway. I've played in Sundsvall. I've played in Bergen. I've played all over Norway, Oslo. Lovely to have you here. Thank you very much indeed. I've done cruise ships. I've gone for the fjords. I've gone up to the archipelago. I've gone to the North Pole, not the North Pole, the Arctic Circle, beg your pardon. I've seen the midnight sun. All of that stuff. Love Norway. Lovely. Very, very nice people. Very fresh food. Healthiest people in the world. You won't see anybody running around Norway overweight. They're all slim people. They all eat fish. Right. Let me just talk to you in Norwegian. I like to. Do we have a Norwegian? Do we have a Norwegian? Do we have a Norwegian member? If you become a member of my channel, you could be the very first person to be a Norwegian member. We might have We have Norway. We have Norway. Oops, we already have Norway. Anyway, let me talk to you. Let me say hello anyway. Let me say hello to you. We talk to everybody on the show. We welcome everybody in. Good morning, Norway. Lovely to have you here. I've toured and performed all over Norway. Wonderful country. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the family. Consider becoming a member. We go live 12 hours a day. We aim to be the most honest, live, real channel on YouTube TV. We broadcast for big TV, so try and watch us on TV. And every Friday night on my music channel, I'll put the link in the chat, we do a live concert, and I know Norwegians love music, especially live singing with piano music, as I know, as I've toured all the piano bars and cruise ships around and on Norway. Welcome to the family. Lovely to have you here.
God morgen Norge, deilig å ha deg her. Jeg har turnert og opptrådt over hele Norge. Fantastisk land, takk for at du er her. Velkommen til familien. YouTube TV, vi sendte for stor TV for å prøve å se oss på TV, og hver fredag kveld på musikkanalen min legger jeg lenken i chatten. Vi gjør en live-konsert. Og jeg vet at Norwegians kjærlighetsmusikk, spesielt live sang med pianomusikk som jeg har lært alle pianobarer og cruiseskip rundt og på Norge. Velkommen til familien, deilig å ha deg her.
There you go. I hope I got it right for you. I hope I got it right. Did I get it right? Thereabouts, right? Okay, let me just come out of there. Okay, I'll give you the link to become a member if you're interested. Here's the music channel, as I said, I'd put in the chat. There's my extra channel. There's the all links for everything. And there's the X account as well, if you want to know what's going on. Right, let me continue what I was doing. Go through the comments. Good morning, Saab. Good morning to you. Gerard Lucas, that's a great name. Afternoon from the UK. Wonderful. I'm from Cornwall. Lovely to have you here. Tim Rogers. Mike, how long have you been using the dividends concept for your portfolio? I have a model over 15 years. It works and receives 9% annual growth. Lovely. I use my dividends to pay my margin interest at the moment. But of course, as rates come down, my dividends will overtake, my calculations say they'll overtake my what I'm earning. Because the interest rates will come down, and I'll just keep concentrating on paying down margin, owning and never selling the stocks I bought to take me to $1 million. Andrew Phillips, good morning, good morning, good morning. Rocket Red, take off. Thank you, Zach Zay. Big party tomorrow night, of course. Ed Nevius, any scalp trades this morning? Let's keep our eye out. I don't have any, says Mike. Maybe you mean Fight Channel. Yeah, Fight Channel is the big big dividend man. Mike, I thought you held dividend stocks. Morning, Ed. Hey from the UK. Real Life Police. Hey from the UK. Welcome to you. Lovely to have you here. Ed Nevius, how are you? No, just one TSLY. Ed Nevius. Hi, Martyn. I don't think I have the members' benefits. Sharb, let me have a look. Are you a member? It's because you're not a member, Sharb. Sorry, Saab. It's because you're not a member. That's why. You don't have member benefits because you are not a member. You are a subscriber to this channel because you couldn't chat in the chat, but you're not a member. If you want to be a member, there is the link. If you are on an iOS device, which is an iPhone or a iPad, you will need to request a desktop server. Use a desktop server. Sorry, ignore what I just said there. If you are on an iOS device, which is an iPhone or an iPad, request a browser, any browser on your phone, doesn't matter whether it's Chrome or Google or Mozilla or Safari, whatever you like. But at the bottom, click the three dots and request desktop version. The reason for that is YouTube don't want Apple keep taking commission out of their money. That's how it works. One day they'll fix that, but that's how it is for now. So you're not a member. I think you messaged me earlier. I think you may have commented on one of my videos, didn't you? And say, hey, I'm a member, but you're not a member because you don't have a badge. Everyone's got badges. Can you see? They got either a green badge because they're new, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or they can go 1 year, 2 year, or they get a trophy for 3 years. So that's it. And also, because you're not a member, you won't see the members-only live streams, members-only chats, and all the members' perks as well. What about this new? Navient reaches 120 million settlement with CFPB for misleading student loan borrower. Gaza 2024. Send me information. Become a member of the channel, and you can send it into Discord, and I'll make a news story on it. I've not heard of that. Tan from from Singapore. Welcome. Good evening. Mine from Singapore. That's right. It has happened already, mate. Yes, it already has. I'm from India. Welcome to you. What language in India? And I have toured all over India too. Did a wedding in Delhi. What language? Because there are several languages in India. Tell me and I'll talk to you. Become a member of our family. Now, we'd love you to become a member because most people in India, for some reason, in that part of the world, don't sign to Google. So it's lovely to have you here. Do we have a member from India? Let's see. We have members in 65 countries: Chile, USA, England, Australia, Turkey, Italy, Ireland, Portugal, Uruguay, Canada, Uganda, Lebanon, Norway, South Africa, Argentina, Germany, Dominican Republic, Mexico, Denmark, Mauritius, Czech Republic, Lithuania, Romania, Morocco, Costa Rica, Bosnia, Herzegovina, Croatia, Israel, Netherlands, Rwanda, Palestine, Iran, Jamaica, Taiwan, South Korea, Ecuador, France, Russia, New Zealand, Georgia, Iceland, Hungary, India, yes, Switzerland, Poland, Belgium, United Arab Emirates, Oman, Singapore, Scotland, Wales, Cuba, Brazil, Afghanistan, Libya, Sweden, Bulgaria, Syria, Latvia, Tunisia, Vietnam, and China. We have members in all of those countries. Wonderful stuff. Any news from ASTI? It's my worst performing stock. No, I do not have any news from ASTI at the moment. We can get Paul Worley on the phone then. We have direct numbers to many of our CEOs. So I can find out if you become a member. It happened. I just saw it. Yes, I thought it did. It happened. It happened already. Yes. It was on Fox this morning. Bloomberg just aired it on TV. Can't go out to eat until 2025. I got up very early to watch Spacewalk. Good. I bet you did. Frederick, good afternoon. Fulcrum Therapeutics just failed their trials, down 66%. Biopharmaceutical stocks are extremely risky. We've told everybody about that before. You're much better off going for an ETF in the sector if you like it. One trial failure, one lawsuit, and boom, the whole thing's over. Binky Bonk, Binky Bonk indeed. My favorite channel of 2024. Shema didn't discover you sooner. Much love, Mr. Lucas. Kinson Valkus, where are you from? Become a member of the channel. I'd love to have you as a member. Did you take your walk yesterday? Yes. We went around the block twice yesterday, Mike. We did extra well yesterday. 2 walks, absolutely. I started my Fidelity back in 2015 and with Webull and Robinhood and blah, 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 blah. Great stuff. Good morning. Sorry, I didn't mean to say blah, blah, blah to you. That's a bit rude. Let me read that out again. I started with Fidelity back in 2015 and with Webull and Robinhood referral program, then Cash App. Then when I sell online with Cash App, I invest in Cash App. Okay, I got you now. All right. I'm from Fromin. Thank you very much. Sheikh. Lovely. Lawrence is here this morning. I am from India. So funny words. Yes. Binky Bonk. Yes. Hi, mate. What happened with Kevin, YouTuber? What do you mean? What happened with him? What happened with him? I don't know. What did happen with him? I don't know. Hey, Martyn, what do you say about dividend portfolio from the following? AbbVie, Bank of America, Chevron, Exxon, Home Depot, JP Morgan, Mark, Pepsi. Well, I've reviewed many of those stocks. I can review them again for you if you become a member, and I can go through them in fine detail. But I'd need to have more time to do that. Become a member, and I will do a full review. From Sweden, yes, we have a Swedish audience as well. Lovely to have you here. Become a member, and I'll talk Swedish to you. Here is the link to become a member. There you go. Jerry and Elba, how are you this morning? Good morning. Hello. Diogo from Brazil. Good morning, everyone. Anna, huge love. Thank you to Anna. She gave me a $50 super chat yesterday. I took Leah out for lunch. It was very nice. Thank you very much. Good morning, Martyn. I'm glad I listened to you from now on. No more stop losses. I got back at 169 yesterday, and when NVIDIA soars, I am 100. Yes, let me no more stop losses. Let me explain this. It's not about no more stop losses. And remember, don't follow me. Don't copy me. I understand my trades, my positions better than you. I know what I know. I know what I don't know. In fact, I don't know what I don't know. That's the very definition of nonsense. I don't know what I don't know. But the point is, stop losses only they benefit the broker, because the broker always makes money when you trade. Broker makes nothing out of me other than margin payments. They want me to trade. I'm not trading. It's not good for me. It's good for them. Stop losses is another trade, another little micro profit for the brokerage. Doesn't always help you. And if you're buying a volatile stock like NVIDIA, for example, and you want to own the stock can bounce around all over the place. And if you end up having a stop loss on a great business like NVIDIA, let me just push it in here. Let me bring it up a moment. It's very volatile, not because it's rubbish, because it just trades like that. You can be in and out of the stock taking losses. Remember, some of you bought when it pumped up on the earnings, and then you're actually putting stop losses in and actually selling for losses. And that's okay if you are wanting to post a loss and reduce your tax position. But if you're just selling for losses when you just wanted to protect yourself from losing any more, that's a very bad strategy, because you never lose money. I never lose money. I've not lost money since January. Okay. Once I rebalanced my portfolio and went into the S&P, I never, ever lose money. Ever. And I never will lose money again. Ever. Don't sell for losses, right? Unless you're purposely trying to reduce your tax implication. But if you are, you need to know what it is. Don't just guess and think, well, I'll just lose some money, because then if you buy back too quick, the wash sale rule goes out the window, and you've not benefited on that either. Congratulations, Matt Dillon from Israel. I love you. Johan from Israel. Become a member right now, and I will talk Israeli to you. We have several Israeli members here. What is your native language in Israel? There are several. So again, just tell me what they are and I'll speak to you in your language. There's the membership link. Consider becoming a member. From Brazil, nonsense is also a funny word. Nonsense is also a funny word. Thanks, Rick. It's hard to be patient, but that's the only way to play this slow-moving casino. Patience is everything. It's all good, Martyn. No worries. Okay. Fantastic. Anyone seen or heard from Jay Long? I haven't. No more stop losses on companies I should own. We don't have a blanket rule and understand how it works, all right? John Granford. No, where's John Granford? Matt, I have better success when I do limit orders, target price. I had a limited order at 101 to buy on Friday. Sell 116. I often have limit orders set for 2 o'clock in the morning, and we get a 24-hour trade on Robinhood, of course, and there's opportunity sometimes with big flash crashes. It does happen. Martyn, I'm so happy and proud of you, your play. When I first started listening to you, was less than half of your subscribers than you are right now. 35,000 subscribers. Woohoo! I know, it's incredible. It's actually quite amazing, really. Right. We've got through all the comments. Love watching your show. Sunita Howell, where are you from? All right, I tell you what I want to do. I want to see where everyone's from this morning. Please put in the chat. From time to time, I do ask people to spam the channel. So now is one of those moments. For the next minute, I'm asking you to spam the channel. Are you ready? We're going to spam the channel, and I want to see which country comes out on top. Are you ready? So what I want you to do is put where you're from. I'm from the UK. So what you do is this. You write UK, and you copy and paste. I want to see which country comes out on top. There you go. I'm going to win because I'm the king of the spamming. No one can spam as good as me. Look at that. Try and spam as good as me. You got no chance. All right. Copy and paste. Malta. We have no members from Malta. Birmingham, Alabama. Alabama. I love it. Alabama. I'm from Greenbow, Alabama. All right. Manchester. Welcome. We got Wales in the house. Wales. We'll do some Tom Jones tomorrow night. Antigua and Barbuda. We've got no members from Antigua. Brazil, we've got members from Brazil. Singapore, Malta, no members from Malta. Malaysia, no member. No, Malaysia, I don't know if we do. Look at this. Which country's coming out on top? UK is standing out. The USA is starting to show up. Sweden, USA, 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 USA. Shall we have some funky music? All right, shall we? Shall we celebrate? Let's do some funky music. All right, let's see which country comes in top. We're making money. We're having fun. Absolutely bring it on, everybody. Germany's now coming up. Sweden is now coming up. Malta is on the boards. We've got Malta showing up. Sweden, Germany. A lot of Ich kann nicht sprechen die Deutsch sehr gut. Guten Morgen von England. Willkommen in USA. Welcome to you. UK, Darren Knight. Sweden is coming up now. Who's on top tonight? I think USA and UK may be coming out on top. USA are a bit slow. Israel's now coming up on the outside. USA, USA, USA. It's a bit of a horse race now. Let's bring it on. Here we go. Woo! Come on, everybody. Let's get it on. Oh, we love it. We love it. Fantastic. Singapore, Sweden, USA. Fantastic. What have we got now? Marvelous. I'm loving it. I would say USA, USA, UK, UK. I tell you what, the country that wins, I will play your national anthem. USA, UK, UK. I think UK is winning at the moment. Most people are copying and pasting from the UK. UK is winning. So whoever wins, I will play your national anthem. All right, you've got about a minute to go. All right. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? UK or the USA? I think UK are winning. Whoever gets the most is going to get their national anthem. UK is between UK and USA. Sweden, Singapore doing very well. I think UK has come out on top. I honestly think that the UK has come out on top. So, yeah. I think the UK has come out on top. So, as promised, I said whoever wins will get their national anthem. So, here is our memory to the Queen, of course. Here is God Save the King.
God save our gracious King. Long live our noble King. God save the King. Send him victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save the King.
There we go. Congratulations. I think England did come out on top there. I think they did, you know. So we did God save. We did God Save the King, because I think it was quite obvious to me that God Save the King came out on top. But you know what? Look at that. Yes, definitely. But only just. So we'll bring up a second place as well. We'll bring up the second place. So we'll give second place to the United States of America.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Isn't this absolutely fantastic? This channel is becoming like the United Nations. We have 65 countries. There's a few countries here that aren't members yet. Hopefully we can welcome them in and we can add them to the list. We're trying to get 195 countries. Every country of the world represented on our channel. I don't know if there's any other channel like this. I mean, this is pretty wild, right? That was a lot of fun. Thank you. Congratulations to the UK. I think the UK came slightly ahead on the copy and paste. USA was just behind, so that we did second place as well. Fantastic. I love it. All right. Okay. Maybe I should learn some more national anthems, and then we can have a competition every day and see who's the most. Anyway, so we're going up now. We've got 15 minutes before the bell goes. Huge events coming up. FOMC, of course, on Wednesday. Huge event. It's going to be a biggest event we've ever done on our channel. I'm expecting maybe 40,000 watching live. We've already got, let me show you, you cannot afford to miss this. We're calling it NVIDIA Day for very, very good reason. And if you've not yet liked this, go and like it now. You're going to be really, really surprised. And it's a big day. Volatility crazy for FOMC for NVIDIA. Let me share with you the link here. This is the event. Let me give you the link right now. There it is. I'll give you it 3 times in the chat so it pops out. All right. What I want you to do right now, I want you to make this the NVIDIA Day. This is our first rate cut in 3 years. It's a huge event. There is already 166 likes on an event that is still 6 days away. This is nuts. Most people just don't schedule out their events on YouTube. I just think it's lazy, uncommittal. I don't know why they don't do it. I always do it. It's like a TV guide. So 166. Be the first person to leave a comment. If I go to live chat, you can be the first person today to drop in and say hello. I've given you the link. When you go over there, make sure that you click like, ring the bell, and get ready. Let's see how many people we can get ready for this. I think it's going to be a huge event. I'm hoping that we'll have all 65 countries invested in this event. Look, we got James 007. I was virtually going to say, I bet him or Mike will be the first one in there. I love it. He's so quick. He must have like 10. He must be like me. He's got screens everywhere, copying and pasting everywhere. He's on it like a car bonnet. I'm loving it. All right. So there we go. Awesome stuff. Let's see if we got one more like. We were at 166. Let's refresh that. See what we can do. 168. Bloody hell. Look at this. We're nearly at 200 for an event that's still 6 days away. It's going to be absolutely mental. Now, if you want good news about NVIDIA and you want the honest news and the truth and all the rest of it out there, you can do this, right? We are now forming what's called the Lucasades Army. We hashtag Lucasades, LUC. AS, ADES, Lucasades. It's an army, and we're building up an army on X and Instagram who they use the hashtags, and we're doing it because what we want to do, we want to get together all the investors that are positive, honest, real, to start a real movement, because soon we're going to be going into our music channel raising millions for charity. We want to be promoting that. We want to help as many people as possible around the world. We want to get 195 countries every day watching our show, which means we have every country of the world watching our show. The BBC, Sky, CNN, Bloomberg, Fox, I don't care who you are. You don't have every country of the world watching you every day. That's what we're trying to do, all right? And then we want to help people, promote people, and start a complete army, a movement, all right? We're really going for it. So under this video, click the share. Tell everybody, become part of the Lucasades. And wherever you share it, I'm trying to find, because we're trying to like find ways to reward people, give prizes out, all sorts of things. I want to give stuff away. So what we want to do is we can search by people who are using the hashtag Lucasades. Okay, it means you are one of the army. You're one of the people. One of this family. So wherever you go around the internet, if you're doing that, I can count it, I can measure it, and I can see what's going on, and we can work ways out of rewarding people. I mean, this is not about me. This is about bringing the world together. So one day I can pass on this show to somebody else when I get older, and carry this on forever. So that's what it's all about. All right. Anyway, there's the FOMC report. How many have we got watching now? 140. Fantastic. 107 likes now. We did it. We got 100 before the bell. What are we now? 118. Right, good. Let's read more of your comments. Hi, Anna. Good morning, Mike. Hello, Anna. Hello, James. I usually share the show on X. Oh, do you? Awesome stuff. Well, make sure that you tag me in it, because I will comment. You're one of my members. Let me just give you the X account there. If you share it on X, tag me in it, and it'll come up. And I always comment to my members, because I want you all to grow. If I grow on X, we all grow on X, right? That's what it's all about. Okay, we got just 10 minutes to go. Now then, I've got time to make a video. Just a few seconds. So let me bring this up here. NVIDIA just selling off at the moment. Right. Got to make a video for tomorrow night. That's the chart for Sunday. Martyn Lucas. Okay. Let me do this. All right. What's the time? I've got 10 minutes before the bell goes. I'm going to get this done. 49 minutes. 49. Right. NVIDIA investors, all investors, from Virgin Galactic to Google to Microsoft, the S&P 500, whoever you are, what you want to know is what's going to happen next week, right? And you want to know the most honest information and the prices and the predictions and the charts, the buy zones, the sell zones, and everything to prepare you for next week. Because next week we've got the first rate cut in 3 years. I predicted it 18 months ago that it would come in the summer of 24. I also predicted it'd be 0.25%, and it will be. That's happening on Wednesday. Great. That's the FOMC report. Click above my head and down below in the link. But we need to be prepared for that moment. We don't want to be just running into it, not knowing what to do. So tomorrow, Friday, which will be September the 13th, Friday the 13th. We might have a little theme there. Yes, let's have a little theme. Let's make it a bit weird and crazy. Yes, sod it. Let's make it weird and crazy. I never thought about it until now. Yep, we're going to do it. We're going to ring the bell when it's not the time to ring the bell. We're going to do all sorts of crazy stuff. I'm just making it up as I go along now. Friday the 13th, tomorrow, live on our show in the closing bell, 2 p.m. Central, which is the closing bell time. We're going to have a special event. There will be a premiere, just like this, going live at 2 p.m. Right? Just like this, it will go live for 5 minutes. And then it'll switch over to the party channel for 2 hours of price prediction, followed by party for the following week. Now, I do this for a special reason. You go, well, why are you doing your prices and predictions for NVIDIA and the FOMC report and the charts on your music party channel? That seems to be confusing. Well, the reason why I do it is it's my gift to my members, my viewers, because I do it in a very unique way. No one on YouTube does this because no one else is mental enough to do it. I turn off my ads. There are no annoying ads. We all hate the ads. However, the ads are what pays my wages, or part of it at least, the memberships or the main income. But nevertheless, they do pay my wages. I can't turn the ads off. This wouldn't work, would it? Right. But on Friday, tomorrow, September the 13th, 2 p.m., just after the premiere on this channel, advertising it on my party channel, I'm going to do 2 hours of price predictions with no ads at all. Zero. We'll have all the charts, informations, the predictions for the upcoming week. You cannot afford to miss it because we'll be preparing our strategy for the FOMC report. And then right after the 2 hours of price and prediction, we go into the party. It's the PPP, price prediction party. Then we have 1 hour of music. You may not know, but I was voted by Elton John as the world piano man. We have 1 hour of concert. Of music and party. We drink beer, we fall off our chair, and as it's Friday the 13th, might get a bit weird and crazy. We just don't care. It's coming up to Halloween soon. Maybe we'll think of something for that. Anyway, join us for that. You cannot afford to miss it. So let me click above my head here for all the links. Down below in the description, you'll find this event plus the premiere, which introduces it at 2 p.m. on the investor channel. And then you will find the event itself on the party channel. I'll give you all the links right now. Here is the event, the price party prediction event right there. You cannot afford to miss it. Friday the 13th, just after 2 o'clock, after the premiere on the investor channel. And down here, I shall put the FOMC report on Wednesday. That's what this is all about. Until next time, don't forget to join us. It's a live event. You can watch the replay, but if you are live with us on the show, you can claim your spot. We have 10 spots. People phone in and they're part of the show. They sing and dance all around me. They make videos out of it. We have a lot of fun doing it. So make sure you join us for the price prediction party on my party channel tomorrow, Friday the 13th. Ooh. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Okay, there's that. And then there's PPI. Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. It's 2 p.m. Central Time, the closing bell on Friday. I'm going to be here for a couple of minutes because you all know what's about to happen in a few seconds. Friday the 13th, a very special party price prediction on the Party channel, spending 2 hours talking about your favorite stocks, predicting all your favorite stocks, looking forward to the FOMC report, the buy zones, the sell zones, the news, everything we need to do to get prepared for the FOMC report. We're calling it NVIDIA Day. But now it's time to join me over on the Party channel. The reason why we do it over there rather than here on the Investor channel is because we turn off the ads. Once a week, I give away a show to you. It's thanks to my members. I like to give back to you where I spend 2 hours with you for free. No ads, no commercials, nothing. I just turn it off and focus on the price, prediction, stock, strategy for the upcoming week. I'm mental to do it. Why would I do it? I might just stay here and earn some money every 6 minutes, run an ad. No, I turn it off. Friday is a special day, and we always like to do it in the closing bell. So I'm waiting now in the music channel, the Party channel just behind me, to spend 2 hours talking about your stocks, predicting the future. Yes, predicting the future. I might as well. I've got a crystal ball. Shall I show you it? Do you want to see my crystal ball? Here it is. Yes, I look into the crystal ball. Flipping right, I do. There you go. It's all about the crystal ball. Join me for that, and we'll get ready for the party. So now you've seen this, you know what's going on, and you know all about it. Well, it's now time to join me on the Party channel for 2 hours of uninterrupted, ad-free, fantastic entertainment on Friday the 13th. Click above my head for all the links. I meant this arm. Down below here. Over here, I shall put the event. We're going to be live right here. If you watch to the end of the video, it does it automatically. Just be lazy. Let it happen automatically. Or you might go, well, what if it doesn't work? I don't want to miss it. I understand. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. Ad-free, I make no money, but, you know, you might make something out of it. There you go. Click here for the event, or down here for the FOMC report. Love it. Join me now. I'm sitting here waiting for you. Sort of, right? When I recorded this, I was kind of live the day before in the morning on the other channel. Are you confused? I'm confused. It's Friday the 13th. If you're not confused now, you'll never be confused. Just do nothing. It'll just do it by itself because I've done all the work for you. Just be lazy. Just be lazy, sit and watch your money go up. My money always goes up. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Right, this has gone berserk. Right, okay, there it is. That's that. And FOMC. Oh, I've got 2 minutes quickly. FOMC report, NVIDIA Day. I'm making this literally 1.5 minutes before the bell goes on September the 12th. Few days before. You cannot afford to miss it. The biggest event of the century. Well, kind of. It's the biggest event since I last said the biggest event, but it really is the biggest event since I last said the biggest event. Why? Because it's the FOMC report and it's going to be a sellout crowd. Why? How do I know? Because it's NVIDIA Day as well. There's going to be a lot of volatility. This is the event. It's just 6 days away at the making of this video, and we've got nearly 200 people already liked it. Don't believe me? Look at that. Scheduled out 2 weeks ahead of schedule, 171. I put this out 2 weeks ago. Look at that, 171 people. It's going to be 40,000 join us live. Join me just to find out if I was right. There you go. The FOMC report. Go there right now. Get ready for Wednesday. Between now and then, there's a few videos. There's a few live streams. Forget all that. Join me for the FOMC report. You can't afford to miss it. Click above my head, down below in the links. There is the FOMC report. And by the way, just in case, we're doing a great party on the Party channel. 2 hours of ad-free price prediction preparation. Just thought of that. It's price prediction party, but I've just said price prediction preparation. Yep, get your strap on. We're going to get covered up for protection. We're going to protection, prevention. Oh my God, where are we going with this? Price, prediction, party, prevention, protection, everything. Down here, it's gone crazy. You know why? It's September the 13th. I promised it, I'm going to deliver it. Got to think what I'm going to do now. Right, join me for the FOMC report and all this nonsense. In the meantime, take care of yourselves and each other. Oh, flippin' heck. All right. Bloody hell, massive crowd today. Get ready. We're just coming up to 200 live. Smash the like button. 15 seconds to go. Are you ready? I've no idea where some of those phrases came from. Just let it all hang out, mate. Make it up. Who cares? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Expect volatility between now and the end of the year, to be honest. We know where we're going. Just sit tight, buy the dips. Don't worry about it, but we are going to get a lot of volatility. Okay, where are we? Here's the overall portfolio. NVIDIA just trimming off. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it? We're going into volatile week. So up and down, up and down. You can chase it. You can try and trade it. I wouldn't bother. I would just hold. You'll end up losing, end up paying him. You'll end up buying on the way up, selling on the way down. It'll be a bloody nightmare. All right. Okay. So there you go. Overall portfolio is up. NVIDIA is going down. I'm nearly at an all-time high. Remember, I started with $5,000. Nearly my 113 is my all-time high. Let's go through all the positions, see what's moving. Here we go. So overall portfolio is up 0.12. The S&P 500 is up, just trimming back a little bit. S&P Global is flat. That was added for Sweden. Sweden said, can you include that every morning? I do now. Virgin Galactic is up. We had a nice little run yesterday, right? People walking in space now. Everybody's getting excited. Virgin Galactic has been up now for the month. Well, at the 3 months, still trending down, still not going anywhere. No reason for it to really go up. People have been selling out. We shall see where it goes. Palantir, too expensive. I've given you warnings. People now taking profits, no surprise. Gold on the way up. Defensive stocks, okay. Amazon going up today, 0.3. Apple trimming off. 225 was my target. We hit that several times. Next Era Energy, you can't get much better than this. This is going to do really well, whoever wins the election. Great business, and the dividend is phenomenal. It's like a J&J, really, of the solar world. I do like it. Enphase Energy, this is good. This is going to 2x, if not 3x. Coca-Cola, what can you say? If you only own Coca-Cola, you can probably outperform the S&P. People are always going to buy drinks. It's not just drinks, it's teas and other things as well. Snacks and all the rest of it. A bit like Pepsi. J&J, a $200 stock. I like it. Chevron Oil up today, 0.5%. Tesla is down very slightly. Just be very careful of Tesla. A lot of people are anti Elon Musk now. He's just gone all in with Donald Trump, which is great, but it upsets everybody on the other side. I think it's a very risky play, a bit like Rumble. I'd never go all in on one side of the fence. I think it's a bit silly. Oh, hello. What's this? I will play that again in a second because it got overshadowed by the music. Thank you very much for your super chat. Say this is your best Beavis and Butthead voice. Say this in your best Beavis and Butthead voice. I don't know what a Beavis and Butthead voice is. Martyn just said, hey, strap on. I don't know why. I've no idea. Rivian, McDonald's up 0.21. Google is up today. Friday the 13th, isn't it, tomorrow? It's all going to go mad. Google, great value, but up 1.63. Microsoft down slightly. NVIDIA just trimming off a bit. Are we bothered? No, of course we're not. Walmart just trimming off at the moment. Just down very slightly, 0.1. Tilray Brands starting to go up. It's good value down here, but it's got some pain until we get there, though, until we get full reclassification, rescheduling. Robinhood's a $40 stock. It's a good time to buy again. IonQ is expensive. I like it, though. Rocket Lab, obviously rockets and space and walking on the moon, walking in space. Yes, we just covered that earlier. It's going to be great. It's getting publicity. Plug Power, yes, it's good. Just be so careful of the manipulation. Rumble, well, it's up one day, it's down the next. I wouldn't buy it at all. I used to stream on Rumble every day. I've got an account on Rumble. I just don't do it anymore. They're just not paying me any money. There's no money there to pay me. They've just gone out for sponsoring Matt Cause and a few others, making it look good. There's no point anymore. It's not the honest platform you think it is. Funware, well, it's a Donald Trump trade. I wouldn't bother with that. Don't think the market really cares who wins or not now. We're just focusing on good businesses. Ascent Solar up today 2.45. Faraday Future just keeps on going down. It's going to zero. People just pump it, then dump it. Pump it and dump it all the way to zero. It's got no value. It's not worth anything. All this nonsense about Saudi deals, none of it's true. It's all, I've debunked the whole lot of it. Bitcoin, I wouldn't buy any of it. Waste of time as far as I'm concerned. Oh, Ripple today up 6%. Nice. Little bounce today. I sold all of that as well. I sold all my Bitcoin at $70,000. And there you go. Let's DJT. Let's have a look at Donald Trump's trade at the moment. Oh, gosh. Down again. Just going down and down and down since that debate. I don't really think it's to do with people deciding whether he won or lost the debate or not. I think that's completely nothing. That's nothing to do with it. What it's to do with is the people that love Donald Trump are dumping their own stock. I mean, obviously, right? What happens here? Donald Trump sells it. He promotes it on his rallies. He gets people to buy it, which I don't know how he gets away with, quite frankly. But people take advice in a party sort of carnival environment, hysteria. I think it's crazy. You should never give financial advice from a stage. Come on, support me. Yeah, buy my hat, buy my flags, buy all that. Great, buy what you want, but don't buy the stock. But the trouble is, if people really think it's great, why do they dump it all the time? They buy it and then sell it off. I don't get it. I wouldn't be surprised if Donald Trump's shorting his own stock because it just keeps on going down. And it's like, well, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, why would you buy it? I just think the whole thing's bonkers. Anyway, but there you go. That's just me. I'm an investor. I look for value. Right, let me read the comments. I missed a few. Morning, Leah. Oh, good morning. Stacey Bailey saying good morning to Leah. That's nice. Did you just say... Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's there forever now, isn't it? Morning, James. Yeah, Tim. Yeah, he did. Good morning, Stacey. I was successful ordering the chopper t-shirt last night. Fantastic. Right. Morning, Leah, love. There you go. 1.6. I don't know if Leah's watching right now. She's in the other part of the house in the office. Daily click to my Charlotte May weddings. Fantastic. We'll do it in a second. 1.93 going up. Love it. LOL. I just have to catch a flight and we'll jump back in this afternoon. Everyone has a super fantastic day. What do you mean, Tim Rogers? Get on Wi-Fi on the plane. Pay exuberant prices to be able to watch this show live. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get online. Get on the plane. Tell them, excuse me, Captain. I'm a bit busy flying the plane. Captain. Yes, Tim Rogers. I'm trying to fly a plane here. Yeah, but I know. But there's something important. Have you got Wi-Fi? Yeah, we got Wi-Fi. Well, has it got Martyn Lucas's channel on it? Yeah, it's got everything. It's got Sky News, it's got the BBC, it's got ITV, it's got Fox, it's got CNN, it's got everything. Yeah, but has it got Martyn Lucas's YouTube channel? Yeah, it's got the lot. Has it got Martyn Lucas's YouTube channel? Yeah, it's got everything. Can I get it? Yes. Can you turn it on? Yes. Can I get back to flying the plane? These are the things that you have to have a conversation with when you get on your next plane. First thing to do is go up to the captain and say, does this Wi-Fi include access to Martyn Lucas's channel? I'm going to do a deal with the captains of America and the captains of the world and say, can you make a special deal that people can tune in, especially to my channel? Make it like featured at the top. Visit Rick McGrath on YouTube. Subscribe and support his cause. I'm be there in a minute. Give me a chance. Get to the chopper, Tim. ARM, Jerry and Alba. I've got to end the show in a minute because I've got to work on your song. Beavis and Butthead is a silly adult. I do remember it, but I don't remember their voices though. Was it something like that? Was it? It was something like that, wasn't it? Morning, Jerry and Alba. It was popular back in the 90s. I do remember it, sort of. Can you imagine Martyn watching that? He would turn it off in less than 60 seconds. Yeah, probably would. Walking in members space. Walking in space. SPCE. Move on from Trump. Hello, Adriana says, move on. Well, you can't exactly move on. It's relative, right? Let's move on. Hi, Stacey. Oi, he's cheeky, innit? Hello. What do you think about Applied Digital? Well, I've just done a review on Applied Digital. You might like to go and check it out. Applied Digital. What do you think about ARMS, ARMS? I've done a review on that as well. Look, stop asking me what I think of things when I've already done all the work for you. Stop being so lazy. Oh my gosh. Look, go YouTube, right? I could give you the answer, but what do they say? Teach a man to fish, right? Martyn Lucas Investor. Yeah. Why do I have to do this? What was the first one? What was it? What was the first one? Where is it? What do I think of what? What do I think of what? Applied Digital. It's APLD, isn't it? APLD. Is that all right? Applied Digital. I think it was. Applied Digital. Look, just like that. Bloody magic, innit? Look at that. Applied Digital. I've done a review on it. Go and check it out. Bloody hell. Oh, look, there's another one. APLD. Hello, there's my mate Tom Lee. I'm going to have him on the show one day. There you go. Should I give you the link to it? All right. I'll make it easy for you. Oh, hello. What's this?
Frederick donated 20 Swedish krona through a super chat. Any Benky nonsense bonk today? Lol.
Any binky bonk nonsense? There's always binky bonk nonsense here. So let me give you the link. There you go. That's whoever it was who asked for that. Now, I know it's 7 months ago. Still relevant today, though, that review, if I remember correctly. However, if you want me to do a new review, you can. Become a member and I'll do reviews for you. Okay? I think today was going to be a review day to do more reviews. I've got HPE right at the top. Should I do it now? I probably should do it now. Because I've got to learn some songs for people as well. There's only so much I can do
Jerry
in a
and
day.
Elba donated $5 through a super chat. Thank you.
You're welcome. What are you saying thank you for? What have I done? Here it is. Here's the one I missed earlier because the music was too loud. Something like that. IBRX. I mean the song. Walking in Memphis. Walking in Space.
David Hensley donated $5 through a super chat.
Oh, it didn't read it out. Bugger me. Didn't read it out. Binky Bonk is back. Super cool of you to play along. Cohen. Walking in Memphis. I can do walking in Memphis. Shall I do walking on the moon tonight? Walking in Memphis. Yeah. Tomorrow night at the music show. Can I do walking in Memphis and change it walking in space? Walking in space. Yeah. Maybe. I give the man roller skates and push and a push broom so he can sweep up behind him, get to work. I mean, yeah, I know what you meant, William. I know what you meant. Right, let's focus. Let's focus on the news this morning. Let me see what's going on here. As I say, we're just going to go sideways for a while. There's not much to talk about. If I'm completely honest with you. This is an interesting news item. I like this. Aha. Okay. This is an interesting one. What's NVIDIA doing? Straight back up again. Right. NVIDIA and the market. Right. Okay, let's do this. Thank you for bringing us together. It's my pleasure. I've got to get off in a minute and learn your song. Hey again, Martyn. I'm not going to ask about stocks now, but do you think, what do you think about Ricky? He also is a big NVIDIA guy. I think he'd like him more than Meet Kevin.
Tan Pek Hong has become a member. I realized I could do this. Love you all.
That's right. You all get free super chats from time to time. It's my gift to you. I don't really have anything to do with it. It's just YouTube does it. just a little thing. But I just say it's me because it makes me sound good, right? I give away free super chats. Don't really. I don't get any money for doing it. No one does, really. It's just a celebration. Bit of fun, bit of banter. Have a bit of a banter today, all right? Hi from Brazil, Fabio Louis. How are you, Fabio? One of the best football teams in the world. Not, of course, as good as England, but still a good football team. Pele was good. There's a few others as well. Hello, what do you think about NVIDIA? Bloody hell, really? Are you asking me what I think about NVIDIA? Right. I've got some news here. I'm going to cover some news, right? But I've also, what do I think about NVIDIA? I've made about 5 gazillion videos on NVIDIA. What do I think about NVIDIA? Right, I tell you what I'm going to do. This is important, right? Let me put this out because you've not all seen this, right? Very, very important. All right, NVIDIA. Okay, right. What's the time? 1:15. 1:15 NVDA v small caps. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. I've just seen a very funny comment in the thing. Okay. Delirium, if you become a member of the channel or you become a subscriber from Discord, you can send me links in and I can go and look at that guy called Ricky. I don't know anything about the guy. Anyway, so let me do this now. NVIDIA, I have questions. LP Chris just came in, says, hello, what do you think about NVIDIA? Flipping heck, has he been paying attention to me or what? I've made thousands of videos. Well, I haven't made thousands. I've made about 35. Something like that. But anyway, I've got some NVIDIA news for you right now. Yes, I have some NVIDIA news and I have some NVIDIA information. More information than you can swing a cat at. Be careful though. If the cat's from Springfield, might be in trouble. So don't swing a cat. Don't swing a cat at it. Don't bring any attention to the cats anywhere. All right. We don't want anyone bringing attention to cats. But I do have bit of some information here on NVIDIA. Many of you missed it. And I know many of you missed it because it's only had 2,000 views and I've got 35,000 subscribers. This is the event. Plus, I've got some new news out this morning. Small caps versus NVIDIA. So this is the video I put out last night. I'm going to give everyone the link now that's watching me live. So anyone now can go and grab this link. For the rest of you watching this video, I shall put it below and this video and you can go and watch it later. All right, but you want to make sure you watch this. Why? Because I get Jetson live on the phone. Not literally, I stream the audio, but we listen to the latest information directly from the man himself. Why NVIDIA is going to $210 within 12 months. Some are saying more. If you've not listened to this yet, it's a 1 hour 18 special. Take the time. If you haven't got the time, don't even bother watching it. It's for investors, not people who want an answer in 3 seconds, all right? This channel ain't for you. This channel is for investors, all right? So check it out if you're an investor of NVIDIA. But I'm also going to cover this news here, just out. And this is very, very important. NVIDIA versus small caps. Very, very important. You know, a few weeks ago, the market sold off, the carry trade and all the rest of it. That was people over borrowing money. And I keep telling people over and over again, we're going to get volatility until the end of the year, until the election's out the way. It's just good, healthy volatility. It's great. I hope the market does drop 10%, frankly.
Vanessa Davis Griggs donated $10 through a super chat. Thank you for caring about the people.
Thank you very much, Vanessa. That's a lovely super chat. Thank you very much indeed. If you do a super chat with a comment, it reads out your comment. Thank you very much, Vanessa. That's very kind of you. Yeah, thank you very much. Much appreciated. So I've been saying that we're going to have volatility now to the end of the year. Doesn't matter. Who cares? Who cares? Just manage your risk properly. Don't go all in on one stock. But this is important. Morgan Stanley put this out a few minutes ago. It's brand new. It's hot off the press. It's been out for 2 minutes at the making of this video. It's not really 2 minutes. It's about 10 minutes. No, it's not. It's about 7 minutes. It's about 7 minutes. Yeah, it's pretty hot off the press. Right, I'll bring you the latest news. Morgan Stanley announces its 15 vintage values names of 2025. These are the stocks that you want to own going into next year, and these are the price targets. Now, very, very important. You do not want to be in the Russell right now. You do not want to be in the rubbishy stocks right now, right? People did that. They got out. They took profit from their NVIDIA up 1,000%. Why not? Buy some junk. Don't do it. But they did. The Russell rallied, and now it's being sold off again. It's a pile of rubbish. Who wants to buy a load of rubbish? There are some good stocks in there, but most are no good, right? We want to own quality. Right? So now the money's coming back, and these are the stocks, and these are the ones to avoid. Okay, let's have a look at it and see if you agree with me. All right. So Morgan Stanley's equity research, led by Mike Wilson, outlined its vintage value picks for 2025, which is an assembly of names to hold for the next 12 months. This isn't for those of you who can't spend 5 minutes watching videos. This is not for binky bonk traders. This is for investors who can buy and own the business. Knock on the door of Jetson on his office and say, "Hello, Jetson." He'll go, "Yep, who are you?" "I'm your boss, mate. I'm your boss. I own you." "Yep. In that case, then, I'll listen." That's for those people, all right? The owners of the business. Our strategists currently recommend avoiding small caps. Well, there's a surprise. And I'm reading this for the first time. I don't prepare this stuff. I ain't got time. I just know what I want to cover. I know what I want to talk about, and then I read people's opinions on it. But there you go. The bank of Morgan Stanley should have a word with me. I could have told them that before I read this out. Avoid small caps. Yes, avoid small caps. And Vintage Value 2025 reflects that view. It skews heavily towards large cap stocks. No surprise. Why is it no surprise? Because these businesses make money. They don't care if rates are up or down. Rates are going to be coming down, but very slowly. No emergency 0.5% rate cuts helping those out with debt. No, a lot of those will still go bust and bankrupt. Important stuff to remember. Skewing towards the large caps, 80% of the names are classified as either mega cap or large cap, the financial institution noted. S&P 500, 3x by the end of the decade. Moreover, in terms of style, the list of names that Morgan Stanley provided, it's more weighted towards the growth space, as 67% of its list is classified as growth. Outlined below are the 15 names that the investment bank listed in its vintage values grouping, along with each of their price targets. We like this. Now then, Amazon, they are predicting 210. Amazon predicting 210. We are currently at 184. 184, they are predicting 210. I can see that. I can see that because of the enterprise investment with NVIDIA. I can see that. Yep, I can see that. Where is that? What happened there? Hey, whoa. What's happened there? Where did you go? What happened there? Seeking Alpha, what did you do there? Hang on. Right, I'm making this live. You're making me look bad. Seeking Alpha, you're making me look bad. All right, okay. Ignore that. This is live show. Right. Apple, price target, 273. I said 225. So that's very, very bullish. But we already passed 225. So, we've got the AI phone and all the rest of it. 273. Bank of America, price target $49. Of course, banks are going to make less money with interest rates coming down, but they're also going to get less delinquency as well. But banks also invest and the markets are going to go up. So banks make money that way, right? Boston Pacific, price target 92. Constellation Energy, CEG, price target 232. Can I make this any bigger for you? Just to give you slightly better service. There you go. Eli Lilly, price target 1,106. GE Vernova, GEV, price target 220. General Dynamics GD, price target 345. Lineage, price target 100. Live Nation Entertainment, I used to work for them a lot with my shows. Priced, it always took all the money. Price target 120. M&T Bank, price target 220. NVIDIA, price target 150. Price target 150. Now, you remember I said to you 140. This is 150. I don't know if this is a long-term position, but 150 is their price target for now. Did they say whether it's a 12-month price target to hold for the next 12 months? They didn't say whether this was a 12-month price target. I don't think it said that anyway. Anyway, whatever. 150 is their price target. ServiceNow, price target 900. Visa, 322. Walmart, price target 82. So there you go. NVIDIA. But as you can see, they mentioned right at the top, do not be buying the small caps. I couldn't stress that enough. Many people are excited about the small caps, thinking with rate cuts, we're going to save, they're going to be rescued and all the rest of it. The fact of the matter is there's several reasons why that's not going to happen. First of all, they are small businesses for a reason. They're not, most of the Russell is rubbish. There are some good businesses, but most are rubbish. And even though rates are going to come down, it's going to take a very long time for them to feel the benefits. We still have got inflation. We still want to cool it down. So a 0.25 is great. Steady as she goes. Doesn't affect the big businesses. Doesn't affect NVIDIA. Doesn't affect Amazon and Apple. They couldn't care less if the rates were higher, to be quite honest. They make money on their cash and they are sort of inflationary proof to an extent. Not completely, of course, but to an extent. They can just, crush the competition even more. So the small caps with all those rate cuts aren't going to feel a 0.25. They ain't going to feel it. I am. I'm going to see my margin payment come down. But if I'm borrowing money and I've got billions of dollars or millions of dollars invested or borrowed and I've spent it, I'm still paying off really high rates and I've got no money to reinvest in the business. And more importantly, because the economy is about to really take off once we get through the instability of the next couple of months with the first rate cuts, then we've got the election. Once the big caps and the mega caps start really exploding into next year, people are going to realize that and sell the Russell. The stocks are going to go down even further, harder to raise money, and NVIDIA is going to go up and up and up, and all the other stocks are going to go up. So you, as an investor, I am not interested in what's happening today or tomorrow or next week or even next month. I am looking at where I will be when I need my money. Now, I may never need my money because I got no intention of retiring. I just want to carry on doing this until one day I hand the show on, and I will do that, to somebody else to take over what we built here. I want someone to carry it on. Will that be you? Apply below. Apply below. Send me a letter on a post. Send me a postcard. Anyway, so at the end of the day, we don't want to be looking for tomorrow. We want to be looking for the future, down the line. Where are we going to be when we need our money? We know that we want to own great businesses that are going to grow and be up double, triple, quadruple, 10x's, whatever, in 5-10 years. That's what we're looking for. So I don't want to waste my time buying rubbish, having to sell it, having to pay taxes, then trying to find re-entry points. By that time, great companies have gone up. Now I'm chasing the stock. 95% of day traders lose money. We don't want to do any of that. We want to own the businesses, and we are at a time of a revolution, like the Industrial Revolution. This is the AI revolution, and we don't want to chase it, and we don't want to overpay for it, and we don't want to miss it. right? We want to be invested. So I absolutely agree with Morgan Stanley. They're right. You don't want to be in the small caps. The list of businesses they gave are okay. I wouldn't be in the banks. I think banks are a waste of time. But, you know, we need the banks. The system doesn't work without a bank. But I just think owning a bank is pointless. It only benefits those who work there. People get paid in options and so on. But I don't see any point owning a bank. I would much prefer to own NVIDIA and great tech and all the rest of it. So anyway, expect some volatility for the rest of the year, but there is my information on NVIDIA. Oh, hello, what's this?
Scalding Hot donated $5 through a super chat. Children's Place Incorporated went up 100% and today it was above its close value. Can you take a look? I was wondering why it was going up.
We certainly will. Thank you very much for the super chat. I can't do a full review at the moment, but I'll have a brief look. Thank you very much indeed, Scalding Hot, for your super chat. Absolutely. I'll have a look right now. So there we go. NVIDIA. What we should be buying going forward into the FOMC report. Here is the FOMC report. I'll put all the links below. We're calling it NVIDIA Day. We've already got 171 likes on this. It's going to be a massive, massive event. I'm expecting 40,000 to watch us live. Should be huge. And we just recorded a special NVIDIA. You've not all watched it because I only had 2,000 views. And most of you, I've got 35,000 followers. So you haven't watched it yet. Jensen joins me. It's a live, an audio feed plus other information. It's an hour and 18 minutes long. It's a very in-depth listen to Jensen. It's a special. Take the time to watch it all the way through. So there we go. If you want all the links for everything else major coming up, click above my head. Down below in the description, I'll find all the links. When I say look above my head, if you can't find that, that's not available on all devices. It's a little eye. You click the eye and it brings it out. If you don't see it, go in the description, click the more at the bottom, and it opens up all of the links above my head. Also, for those watching live right now, and also everyone who looks in the description, here's my Seeking Alpha. They are about to increase the price of Seeking Alpha. However, if you use my link, you can get a free trial. You can't get that without my link. If you go there and just try it, you can't. There's Alpha Spread as well. Plus, you get a 25% discount. Plus, my referral will lock in the lower price. So it really is a huge discount now if you want to get the information that I use, Alpha Spread, Seeking Alpha, all of those things are in the chat and below the description for everybody else. Over here, I shall put the big event tomorrow night, Friday the 13th. We're doing 2 hours of price prediction, preparing for the NVIDIA with charts, with buy zones, with sell zones, everything you need. Join us for that. I turn the ads off. I do a special event on my music channel. That's where I turn ads off so you can watch without any ad interruption, whatever. It's my little gift once a week. I just do that. 2 hours of that. It's extended. Closing bell on a Friday night. And then after that, if you're still with me, we have an hour of bringing the world together. People phoning from all around the world and sing and dance around me while we drink beer and have a lot of fun. If you've not seen it before, you're missing a global party. It's phenomenal fun. People are on the screen with me joining in. That's there. And down here is the FOMC report. That's it from me. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Right, I am going to do, because I've got half an hour left before I go, I am going to do a special event. I do this 4 times a year, 3 times a year. Very rarely do this. Very, very rare I do this. All right, it's like a members thing I do about 4 times a year. So here goes. I'm going to do something for you now. Let me just make sure I'm all set. Okay. Right. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch to members only mode. And this is an event I do about 4 or 5 times a year. And I'm going to do it right now. So first of all, we've got a members only. So I can filter the comments so I don't get too many and I don't miss anybody. What we're going to do now, I've got half an hour, no more, no less, of mini reviews for members. It's you can only be a member if you want to do this, and it's a instant review. It's each one will be about 5 minutes. It'll also go out as its own review as well. It's a mini review. And the way you get one, it's a super chat. The highest super chats will go first. So I am now going to search. By super chats. I'm going to change my comments on the screen by super chat. And we've got, and the first one will be Children's Place Inc. So each person, members only, does a super chat. I will do instantly a 5-minute mini review using my software. I do it 4 times a year. No list, no waiting. Right now, live, instantly. Plus, it'll become its own video. It's only a 5-minute review with the numbers and my initial thoughts at it. So it comes with a super chat. You have to do a super chat. Highest will go first. If I get down to the 30 minutes and time's up, time's up. That's how it works. All right? So we're going to start with the first one because it's already in. So let me get ready. Donald Trump Media is now down nearly 7% today. It's crashing. Be very careful you're buying that. I have no idea what this one is. Children's Place. Children's Place. And I can only do it if it's on Robinhood as well because it's a quick one. Children's Place. PLCE. Did you give me the ticker? I think you did. Children's Place. Okay. This is a very quick thing, 5-minute review. First come, first serve. You do a super chat, whatever you like, you can do from 99 cents. No guarantee you'll get it done, of course, because the highest ones will be done first, and we shall get through it as quickly as possible. Each one will be 5 minutes, no more, and we're going to start now. If you want to do it, it's a super chat. You can do it from 99 cents, whatever you like, and it'll also go out as a video. We'll probably rank for number 1 for a lot of these stocks, and it will trend on YouTube and all the rest of it. So you know the rules. You know what's going to happen. Here's the first one. If I only have this one and nobody else wants to do it, that's fine. I'll end the show and I'll pack up and I'll get these videos out. So if you want one, it's a super chat from $99. You don't have to wait. You don't go on the list. It gets done straight away. The ones that bid the most get done first. When we run out of 30 minutes, it's over. So we've got 25 minutes left. The clock is already ticking. At 1:30 the hour, we are all done. So here we go. Mini review time. PLCE. Okay. It's time for some mini reviews, members special being made during my live show. A $1 super chat will get your review done right now. First come, first serve. It's a 5-minute review. It's a mini review, just looking at it live. Anyone that wants a trending video on YouTube for their stocks has the next 25 minutes left to do this. Our first one, which was a $5 super chat, was Children's Place, PLCE. What is it? Let's go straight into it. Children's Place engages in the provision of apparel, footwear, accessories, and other items for children. This is just a very brief 5-minute review, but it will trend on YouTube. CEO Mohammed Umar, founded in 1969 from New Jersey. We've got a 52-week high of 38 and a 52-week low of 477. Who's buying on the inside? Let's have a look. Hedge funds recently have been dumping the stock in Q1, but reducing that in Q2. What about insiders? Insiders bought the stock back in February. Not much action recently. Do we have earnings here? Earnings expected. We've just beaten on earnings, so we are trending up overall on earnings. That's okay. Let me have a quick look at the numbers. Who else buys the stock? Carnival, Spirit Airlines, Norwegian Cruise Lines. Okay, I get the idea. Some old school money here. Nicola's a bit risky though. Neo's very risky. What about if we just scroll up and look at the value here? Let's see if I can agree with this.
Zach Zeit donated $5 through a super chat. HOOD.
Hood will be next. If no one beats on $5, that'll be next. We've got just over 20 minutes to go. Market cap 127. It's quite small. Do we have a valuation before I give my valuation on it? Initial requirement if you're using margin 68%. So it's regarded as fairly risky if you are buying it with margin. Okay, let's now go over to my software and have a look at the intrinsic valuation, which looks pretty accurate to me. No warnings here. $45 overvalued by 80%. Sorry, undervalued by 80%. So it could be a buy. Best case scenario, undervalued by 82%. Worst case scenario, undervalued by 72%. No real warnings here. Looks okay. Scrolling down. Just a mini review, not a deep dive. What about the revenue? Revenue is 1.5 billion, down 0.3%. Operating income is down 21% to negative 25.8 million negative operating income. Net income is 163 million, down 6%. Let's scroll down, look at the balance sheet. It has 848 million in assets, of which is 13 million is cash. Okay, that's a nice balance. But the liabilities is more than the assets. Dear oh dear, we don't like that. So straight away, that's not a buy from me. I don't like this at all. What about long-term debt? Short-term debt, 166 million is long-term debt. Let me bring that into the screen. Short-term debt is 226 million. So no, that's not a good balance sheet for me. Not a buy from me with my initial look. I always look for value. You cannot buy a business which has more liabilities than assets, and it only has 13 million in cash compared to that. So that looked good until I saw the liabilities. Let's scroll on down. Gross margin 29%. Operating margin is negative, net margin is negative. What about the balance sheet itself? No, see, profitability 35%. I don't want to buy a business that is making no money at all. It's making a bit, but very little, and a solvency score of 35%. It could have been a lot worse though with that, obviously, because it is making some money, and the forward peg perhaps, or the forward looking numbers are improved. It's not giving such a bad solvency score, but it's not jumping out as a buy from me. But however, Wall Street are giving you a 31% upside, 33% upside, and a 37% upside. Is it worth the risk? Well, it's a good return. Even worst case scenario, 31%. Short interest, 42% short interest, driving it down. Wow. So with some good news here, we could get a short squeeze. That's it. It's a very small mini review. That's all it was. With a short squeeze, this could pop up. It will trend on our channel because we will probably rank for this being such a small stock. Let's have a look at the chart over a period of time. If we go to the maximum chart, you can see it's gone all the way back down again. But with volume, some good news. There's been a little bit over the last month, and ranking on our channel, you never know, a short squeeze. I can't say if it's a buy or sell. It's a very, very quick rush review. But there we go. That was a speedy review. We've got just 16 minutes to go. Let's see how many more of these we get done. Click above my head, down below in the description. It's a mini quick review for one of our members. Over here and over here, I shall put more information that you'll find useful. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Okay, moving on. The next super chat. This is a mini review, just quickly. Whoever comes out on top gets their review. The highest super chats get done first. We've got just over 15 minutes to go. This is Robinhood, one of my favorite stocks. So I can tell you right off the bat, it is a buy at this level anyway. So that's not hard to say. This will rank on YouTube because I do rank for Robinhood all the time. So here we go. This will be good news. And I'll explain why in this review. So let's do it. Robinhood mini review being done live on a show. First come, first serve. Whoever super chats me in the next 15 minutes left will get a review straight away, instantly. Just a mini review. This is Robinhood from Zachze, who just bid $5. And here is your review. Robinhood, ticker symbol HOOD. I've already reviewed it in full detail. It is without a doubt a buy for me. It's a double. It can go to $40 very, very easily. It spent all its money getting it into Europe, and now that is going to be rewarded. The credit card's being rolled out now as well. We're very excited about that. We all know what Robinhood is. We're not going to read it out. This is a mini 5-minute at most review. Vlad Tenev took a lot of flack over his GameStop nonsense. It wasn't nonsense, of course, but people who don't understand investing said it was. He was doing what every other brokerage would do if being responsible. Margin requirement, 50%. It's not as low as the S&P. It's had more volatility. So there you go. But nevertheless, it's not that bad. But 50% is a little bit of risk there. The market cap, 18 billion, of course. Price earnings ratio, 63 times earnings. It's a bit expensive, but it's growing into its price. I can pay overvalue for a growth stock. This one has some interesting numbers. I'll show you my valuations in a minute. I wouldn't use what they say here on Robinhood themselves, and certainly wouldn't use what Morningstar say. We've got a lot of volatility here with Robinhood investors. I take no notice of Robinhood investors. A lot of big investors, a lot of institutions, a lot of serious investors use Robinhood. But a lot of traders who have no idea what they're doing also use Robinhood. So a lot of volatility. I don't take any notice of what people are doing on Robinhood. I do take notice, however, what hedge funds are doing.
Charles Carey donated $5 through a super chat. Review of Nut, please. You are amazing, sir.
Okay, we'll try and fit that in. If it stays above the number as I get to the end, you are next. At the moment, $5 is next. I will try and get you in. We've got 15 minutes left. So hedge funds have been dumping the stock recently, but now starting to buy it back. Well, it was up recently. We did get a bit of a sell-off. We are going to a volatile period. We've seen the Kerry trade, the whole market's dump off. We've seen NVIDIA get dump off. You got to read more than just the initial dump off. We've got a great year coming next year. We've got rates coming down. This is good. It's good for Robinhood because rates coming down steadily means they're still going to make lots of money with margin because people are now going to want to use margin more. Even though they should reduce their margin rates, it'll be by a small amount. It will help people, but it will also pour more people in. So Robinhood are about to make a lot more money. I like that. What about insiders? Well, insiders, we know that insiders have been selling the stock. It's perfectly okay. Most of these sell-offs that I've looked at are actually automatic trades, not sentiment, just taking profit. Remember, they bought this stock a lot lower than we did pre-IPO. Remember, there's a pre-IPO for us, but there's a pre-IPO for those who bought the stock when it was a private company. They bought pennies on the dollar. So there's nothing wrong with taking profits. Why not?
Tan Pek Hong donated $2.98 through a super chat. SMH for me, please. I know it's an ETF though.
Okay, we'll try and do what we can. It'll be a rush. I don't really do ETFs. It's a completely different strategy, but we'll try and do it as long as your super chat holds up by the end of the 15 minutes. We've got 30 minutes left now. So earnings for Robinhood keeps increasing, keeps beating. They're now cash positive. It's a better business all the time. I'm expecting an even better earnings next time round. So that's all good. Now let's go and look at the more details. It's a very, very quick review. It's only 5 minutes. Let's get straight into it. We've got a good, reliable intrinsic valuation here. No warnings. Base case, 37% overvalued. 37% overvalued. I can pay 25% overvaluation on a stock. This stock has a good run though, and a much greater run ahead of it. But a best case scenario, and we are now in a best case scenario. We're not in a base case anymore. We're in a best case. Rates coming down, economy's good, the whole business is good. You can see as I'm talking about it now, the stock is going up. There's no doubt about it. This stock is going to rally. So we are now showing a $25 a best case scenario. That's over the next 12 months. I can see it going over the next couple of years. $40, no issue there. So worst case scenario, we're not in a worst case scenario. This is where we bought it. We originally bought it at $8. We were happy to do that. It's not going down there. Very, very quickly. Great balance sheet, rising, up 10%, operating income up 129%, rising, net income up 128%, rising. All of this is good. So just a quick review. We haven't got time for a full review. What about our balance sheet? 43.1 billion assets, 9.6 billion in liability, in cash. Good ratio there. 34 billion, a little bit of borrowing going on. Long-term debt, no long-term debt, just short-term debt, just accounts payable. So that's good. No long-term debt. There you go. No, just short-term debt of 14%, no long-term debt. Very, very good. Business is very, very strong. This is just day-to-day running costs. And that ratio isn't perfect, but not far off. It'll have a good balance sheet. Gross margins, 93%. Very nice indeed. Operating margin, all positive, making money. It's only a mini review. We're not covering all the numbers. Profitability score, 36%. They've been spending a lot of money recently investing on the Europe rollout. That's about to start going up. So profitability is going to increase. So it's not huge profits, but that is about to increase enormously. So this is good. 58% solvency. Not amazing, not perfect, but okay. The balance sheet is okay, but it's about to get a lot better. With rates coming down, more people will use margin. They'll make a bit less money if they decide to drop the rate. They might not, but more people will jump in. They'll make more money. The UK rollout is increasing, and so on. 13% downside. I don't see that's a big enough risk to me. I don't mind a downside on this stock. If there was, I'd just buy more. So I'm not bothered about that. But that outperforms the S&P. That is a 6x on the S&P. If you're talking about 10% a year on average, that's okay. That's all looking good. What about the short interest? Hardly any. There's a bit of short interest. Not much to talk about. Mini review on Robinhood. It is without doubt a buy from me. Would just keep buying this. I love it. Robinhood's a great stock. Click above my head. Down below in the description. Oh my God, this is a race to the finish. We've got 10 minutes to go. Over here and over here, I'll put some more stuff. No idea what. Mini review day, members day, happens 4 times a year. Till next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. All right. What's next? The highest super chat was D-Nut. D-Nut, okay. You've got just 10 minutes to go. I'm doing the highest reviews first. Krispy Kreme. I did this the other day with their deal with McDonald's. I liked it. I gave it a good review, didn't I? D-Nut, Krispy Kreme. Just a very, very quick review. A very, very quick review. Okay, you ready? Here comes D-Nut. All right. Okay. What's the time? 10 minutes to go. These are 5-minute reviews. We might, if someone outbids Tan Pek Hong, somebody might be able to jump in and take his spot. Who knows? Let's see what happens. Markets are going up again. Looking at that now, about to break all-time highs if we're not too careful. Is that the right thing to say? Not really. It's a good thing, isn't it? Okay, okay. It's a quick mini review. Members Day. We're doing mini reviews, 5-minute reviews for those who do a super chat who are members. Very, very exciting. D-Nut, Krispy Kreme, $11.29. I gave this a great review the other day with its new deal with McDonald's. It's hard for a business like this to make money. Let's be honest. I'm making donuts. Very, very limited margin there. However, the deal with McDonald's I like. And ever since we talked about that McDonald's deal, it's been trending up, which is good. I said it would. We trended on YouTube for it. We talked about it around about here. This is when we sort of talked about the McDonald's deal, and it's been going up ever since. So we like it. Good future for Krispy Kreme. I like it. We're down on the week at 1.83. A lot of stocks are. 0.36. Let me go through a very, very quick. This is not a full review. Please do not take this as financial advice. Margin requirement at 50%. I'm racing through this, trying to get another one done if I can. Price to earnings ratio, negative 36.45. Negative 36.45. Robinhood investors, I don't really care what they're doing. I'm more interested in hedge funders and insiders. Hedge funders have been buying the stock ever since I reported it. We had a trend on YouTube. We started to rank for it. The stock started to go up. This is a good one for the future. I like it. Hedge funds know it. They see where it's going with McDonald's. We've got a good year next year. We had some sell-offs earlier in the year. That's now stopped. Sorry, I beg your pardon. We had some buy-ins earlier in the year, and that slowed down, but not really much to mention recently. People are already in. Makes perfect sense. I like it. They understand the business better than we do. They're on the inside, right? We have seen the earnings go down. I think that will reverse next year. I think that'll be good. People have cut this from their budgets. I think with the McDonald's deal and people going back into McDonald's restaurants next year, I think we'll be okay. Let's have a quick look at the numbers, though. Very quick look at the numbers. Tap the like button if you like this. Consider subscribing. It's a very, very brief, very rushed review. Intrinsic valuation. We've got no warnings here. And we are showing a valuation of 1580. I agree with that. Undervalued by 29%. It's a growth stock right now. 25% overvaluation. I can pay. We're paying undervalue of 29%. Very good indeed. Worst case scenario. You're still going to make money. Worst case. We're not in a worst case, so are we? We're in a best case now. 54%. Good time to buy. Good time to buy Krispy Kreme. I like it. Krispy Kreme, send me some donuts. Try and bribe me to say it's great. I'll take bribes. I won't take money, but I'll take bribes of donuts all day long. Send me all the donuts you want. I will tell everybody it's the greatest stock in the world if you send me a pile of really nice donuts. No problem at all. I'm prepared for it. I'm open for it. No money, but donuts is fine. Up 2%, 1.7 billion. Okay, steady growth. I expect this to increase though as we go forward. Operating income up 16%, net income down 12%, but now look at it increasing. I like it. We're not showing you all the numbers. It's a mini fast review. 3.2 billion in assets, cash 28 million, good ratio. 2.1 billion liabilities, long-term debt 895 million, bit of debt there, but that's not too bad. Long-term debt out of the is 42% of their liabilities, but their liabilities is what, a third of their assets, so it's not too bad. The balance sheet won't be too bad. Gross margin 34%, operating margin, this could increase with the deal with McDonald's, I would imagine. They can produce and make profits easier. Profitability score 45%, that's going to increase. Long term, the solvency 35%, yes, that debt's weighing them down. Interest rates are going to come down. It's going to help, but not too quick. They're not going to go bankrupt. We're fine. We're okay, but it'll take a bit of a while, but they will improve. That McDonald's deal is what I'm really interested in. 10% upside worst case scenario, 41% average, or even 87% on a best. I like it. That's okay. Short interest, 20% short interest. We are now excessive short interest. We need some volume, some good news. We'll get that in the new year, I'm sure. This could short squeeze then. Not enough volume right now, not enough news right now. However, if my review ranks like it did last time and it pops up like last time, you never know. It's a bullish review. I like Krispy Kreme. I gave it a buy last time. So click above my head, down below in the links, over here and over here. I'll put some stuff. I got to rush on. I got 5 minutes left. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Next review. Quick. No one has outbid you. Nobody has outbid you, so you are in SMH. Please review. I know it's an ETF. Yes, I don't really do reviews like this in a speeded up version. That's a completely different thing. But hey, semiconductor. Semiconductor ETF. Okay, let me have a quick look. I can't do it that way. I'll do it this way. SMH. I could do a little bit for you. How long have we got? We've got time. 4 minutes to go. Let me bring this up. ETF. I can do this software for you. SMH. All right, I can probably do this way for you. All right, okay, I'll do this. This is the best way I could do this for you right now. Okay. It's a very, very quick, speedy ETF review. Normally do stocks, but we're now going to do an ETF. It's a very, very mini Members Day members review in a few seconds. Van X semiconductor ETFs. I like semiconductors. Right now, we don't know who's going to win the election. Could it be Donald Trump? Could it be Kamala Harris? We don't know. It's right down to the wire. We know that the markets now are pricing in. They don't really care. They're looking at the growth of great businesses. They're not too bothered. We know that semiconductors have had a tough time, but we know with geopolitical issues around the world. However, I'm not worried about World War III. It's a complete load of nonsense. People love selling you that story. It's not going to happen. I'm not worried about that. I am very pro semiconductors for the future. NVIDIA, AI, all of this stuff. I do believe it's a great asset to be in, and an ETF is a good way to get in on semiconductors because you don't know which one's going to do well. So this could be interesting. I've been asked to review this very, very quickly over a couple of minutes. It's not a full review. Please do not take it as financial advice. Let's scroll down. Top 10 holdings. Let's see what it holds. It holds NVIDIA. Well, we like NVIDIA. Broadcom. We love Broadcom. Texas Instruments, AMD, Analog. Okay, great. It's got great companies in it. Okay, good way of doing it. All those companies, and most of those we know are going to do well. An expense ratio, 0.35. It's a lot more expensive than owning the S&P, and you can own the ETF with these great companies already. However, this focuses on those companies, so potentially more growth. We'll look at that in a second. So let's scroll down, and there's nothing I want to learn from that. What I do want to learn is how it compares. I think the best way of showing you this would be to look at the last 5 years compared to the S&P. Okay, 407%. So it's not really. Let me show you compare. Let me show you compare this way. I think this is the best way of showing you. If you're going to look at an ETF, it's the right way to buy semiconductors. I like your thinking, but we do want to check how it compares to the S&P, right? So if we look at VU, VU is this bottom line here. This is VU. If I just zoom in, you'll see a little bit clearer. This is comparing the two ETFs side by side. So you can see that VU is running, this is how it's running. Look, it's growth, okay? And you can see that SMH is accelerating faster. No surprise, because this sector is faster than the S&P. But however, look out for this. This was in July 24, just a couple of months ago. Can you see how when we had the carry trade and all this stuff, look, everything started to sell off. Everything went starting to go down, but the S&P hardly moved. In comparison, this was the global, this is all the geopolitical issues. Can you see all this? Am I zoomed in? There you go. It was more affected by global conditions and the carry trade, but the S&P was a lot more stable. But then, of course, it comes up again quicker. It's a good way. It's a good one to buy this. If we scroll down here, I'll show you some more information. Over the last 10 years, 12.66%. And we've gained 25.43 over the 10 years. That's the performance comparison. Expense ratio, if we compare this, expense ratio is 0.35. It's a lot more expensive to manage this fund than VU, 0.03, which is even more cost effective than SPY, which is why I buy it. Let's scroll down. Daily volume, 2.3, 2.2. Volume is around about the same. Let's have a look. We know, let's look at the holdings. This is important. So if we look at, this is very important because we kind of want to know what's in the basket, right? NVIDIA is 20.5%. Well, if we look at NVIDIA, it's 6.2 on VU, okay? So we are very much more into, see, I like this. I never thought about this ETF before, but I actually quite like it. Because I'm very pro NVIDIA at the moment. So you've got 20% of NVIDIA, but you've also got Taiwan Semiconductors at 14%. I like that. You got Broadcom at 8.4. I like that. ASML, I've not done enough review on that. Analog Services, I've not done enough review on that either. Qualcomm, 4%. I like that. Texas Instruments, like that. So I'm particularly interested in NVIDIA because NVIDIA is going to potentially nearly double in the next 12 months. So that's a good thing to have. But we don't have, at least not above these numbers anyway, Apple, but then we wouldn't, would we? These are just semiconductors. Apple 6%, I like having that in there, which also benefits from AI, benefits from the chips. Google 2.7, Microsoft 6.7, which benefits from NVIDIA. So you're getting it there. NVIDIA 6.2. It's nowhere near what it is in SMH. So it's a good one. It's a good one. If you are pro, if you do like NVIDIA, then you're going to love this ETF. It's a little bit expensive, but it would be when it specializes like this. So anyway, it's only a very brief review. I'm going to add one more thing. I know I'm over time, but nobody else came in to do reviews. So let me just finish this. Let me just have a look at this for one moment. I was going to look at the dividend payout. I'm making this live. This is a mini review, so I'm doing it like this. SMH. I don't know if this will show up. Yes, it does. All right. It's a dividend-paying stock. Okay. It's only been around for a short while. 2012. Now, what we're looking for is ever increasing and always paying. It pays annually. Okay, it pays annually. So it's a completely different thing. You got to wait a year before you get your payout. So 2012 was 70 cents. 13 was 65 cents. It dropped. You see what I mean? It's not as reliable as the S&P. It's not as reliable as J&J, which are dividend king. So don't buy it for the dividends. 65, 63, 114, 57, 139, 163, 212, 150, 157, 240. Okay. So what we're learning from this is don't buy it for the dividends. All right. It's unreliable. You can't really budget for it. It's up and down. So it pays out once a year. It's not really a dividend paying stock, even though it is. Don't buy it for the dividends. If you do like semiconductors, I do, and you want to focus on NVIDIA, but you don't want to be all NVIDIA, and you want to receive a decent dividend, but wait once a year, this could be one for you. However, it's a bit expensive, but all that being said, when we compare it to the S&P, I would have liked to have seen that over a longer period of time, but we do have this since basically the last 12 months. The last 12 months. Okay, I would have liked to have seen this going longer. And in fact, we can do that now. I'll do it. I know this is a short review, but I'm going a bit extra here just because I can. It's my show, right? I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do it like this. I'll do it like this. Let's do this. And we'll do this. So this is how I'm going to do it over the long term. Okay, so we'll look here. The S&P 500 over the period since 2010. All right, it's a decent amount, right? We've gained just about 400%, 397% since 2010, right? Now then, we can't go back. 2000, beg your pardon. 2000, let me just double check my numbers. All right. So this ETF has been around longer, it's just not been paying out dividends. Right. Okay. 2010, the S&P 500, it has gained 400%. Let's call it that. Since 2010. Now then, this has gained 400% since 2000. All right. So it sold off when it started. But anyway, 2010. If we go to here, 2010, down 73%, up 400. So it's outperformed the S&P over the long period since 2010 by about 100%. Right? Not that much, to be honest with you. So I'm still leaning towards the S&P because there are many great things in the S&P that have been sleeping, whereas this stock has exploded and it could retrace. So let me just wrap this up. It's a great way to buy a basket of semiconductors. I like it. All right, it's good. It's good. It's got NVIDIA in it. We all know NVIDIA can double and all the rest of it. So that's great. Okay, but then so can the S&P by the end of the decade. It can 3x. It pays a dividend once a year. I prefer quarterly with the S&P, with VU. Also, it's a bit more expensive, so that there's a bit more your money comes out to pay for the management fees. I don't like that. It's a quite expensive ETF to own. You are vulnerable to the fact that, you are specializing in one area and one area alone. One company fail, not likely to, but these are great businesses, but if they did, you're more affected by it. It has since 2010 done something like 500%, 5x compared to the S&P, which has done a 4x. So you might go, well, okay, it's done better, but it's had a massive rally through that period. It can continue, but then so can the S&P. So I'm going to leave you with this. I think it's an interesting one to own. Maybe if I was doing it, I would put 20% of my money in this and then 80% in the S&P. I think that would be the way forward. 20% in the S&P, 80% of this. If I was buying two ETFs, that's not a bad idea. I would perhaps do that. I'd buy 80% VU, 20% Van X Semiconductor. Do that. That's where I think I would go. The dividend payouts haven't had the history. It's only once a year. It's more expensive. It's more vulnerable. However, it's outperformed the S&P, but not by that much. Since 2010, so if you go further out, I think the S&P will outperform it 20, 30 years from now. Does that really matter to you? Are you thinking that far ahead? Well, I am. You might not think that far ahead. I don't know. But you're a young man. I think you're in your 20s, aren't you? But anyway, so there you go. It's interesting. I like it. I could buy this, but I would buy 20% this, 80% VU. There you go. There's my brief review, which ended up being a bit longer. Click above my head, down below, some more stuff. Over here, more stuff. Over here, more stuff. It's a quick review. I'm getting out of here. Till next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. All right, there you go. Let me shut that back down now. Okay, interesting. 171. 171. Let me shut that down. Great numbers this morning. 148 watching me the entire time. Absolutely awesome. Such an honor. 166 likes. Whoa! I wish I could show you. I wish I could show you. How can I show people this? Is there a way to do this? There's got to be a way. I can't put a camera on that part of the screen. There's no way I can. Can I connect to my computer with my mobile? I've done it before. It's got to be a way. Anyway, what I want to show you is we've got 166 up likes and 1 down like. So if I drag the screen that shows me, it doesn't put it on the screen. I know what I want to do. Scolding hot. You said thank you. SMH, thanks for the review. When was that? I don't even know I've done a review. You're welcome. I don't know. Did I do a review for that? Martyn Lucas Investor. SMH. Is that what it was? SMH stock. Did I do a review on it? SMH stock. SMH? Scolding hot. What do you mean? Oh, mini review. I haven't done an SMH. I haven't done an SMH stock review. I did Children's Place. Oh, is Children's Place SMH? No. Oh, hang on. You're confusing me now. I did Children's Place. Hood. SMH. Oh, wow. SMH, thanks for that review. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay. I want to know what's going on.
Scalding Hot donated $5 through a super chat. I absolutely love this family, glad to be part of it. THX for everything you do. I'm happy being part of your journey of your channel. Raised fist.
Thank you, mate. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. Now I understand. I have to know what's going on. I'm nosy like that. I have to know what's going on. SMH is, yeah, I've got it now. Look, It was a really quick review. I said it was just blah, 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 blah. I mean, right? I don't process it. I didn't retain the information. I ain't got a clue what I'm doing. Oh, my God. Mini reviews. I've not even written it down. Mini reviews at end. Oh, my God. At end. Okay. Right. That's everything there. Okay. Whew. All good. Is VTI better than VU? Sherry, we've run out of time. Sherry, I'd love to help you, but I need to get off. I can't be here right now. I've got songs to learn for people for tomorrow night's show. I've got videos to put out. I've got some I could do with a week off, but then I've got October off, so I can't really afford to take time off right now. But I've got so much to do. Let me do this a minute. Can I do this? So, alert box. Chat box, alert box. Reactions. I'm going to try and do this live, all right? How can I find this? So, let's see. So what would it be? Reaction, media share, event. Alert box. Follower goal, YouTube subscriber goal, poll. Sub goal, chat box. No, it's not that. Which one is it? I've seen it before. I'm just trying to remember what it's called. Alert box. No. Which one is it? What would it be called? All widgets, search widgets. It's so YouTube. Okay, here we go. Chat. Likes, is it likes? Reactions. Annoying. I know it's in here. Oh, thank you, Leah. Thank you very much. I can't remember what it's called. You can put on the screen how many likes you got. And then I can tell you. I want to do it. I want to spend a minute doing it. NVIDIA has my permission to go ahead and get 130. I like it. Yeah, I'm going to miss you all. Yeah, but there's going to be a video every morning and every evening just to keep everyone together. So don't worry about that. Someone help me out. On Streamlabs, there is a a likes. There is a likes and oh, it's doing my head in. It's a widget for likes. And I'm now absolutely how do I put that there? I'm just trying to work it out. I've done it before. Settings, preferences. Show everything when shows with no changes. Mode will include eCam live on the broadcast and will not bring the desktop version. However, this mode is more efficient. Show everything when shared. However, this mode is more efficient. Will not hide the desktop or desktop icons. Show program window while in other apps. Show an eCam live program window. To that. Keep utility windows in front while live. Keep utility windows in front. That's not what I really need. While broadcast and recording, keep eCam live floating utility window in the foreground, even when other apps. Can I put that? Nah, that doesn't. Oh, it's so annoying. All right, I'll try and find it later. Sorry I've taken your time up there. I've done it before and it's really annoying. Does anyone in the chat tell me to do it? Start by select. Oh, hang on. Start by selecting existing scenes. Vanessa, she uses eCam Live. Start by selecting existing scene and click the edit scene button at the bottom of the Twitch Studio app. Bottom of the Twitch Studio app, I don't use that. While in edit window, add a new layout on the button, then select screen share from the menu. I don't know what you mean, Vanessa. I'm not using Twitch Studio app. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. I'm using eCam Live. Don't think it works like that. Anyway, whatever. I'll find out how to do it because I know I can do it. Options. All right, I'm going to wrap up. I bet everyone switched off, haven't they? 115 people. Thank you ever so much. You've been very, very kind to me. I only use OBS, Martyn. Not sure I can help you. Yeah, there's. I've done it before. there's a widget you can add. There's the viewers. It's really annoying because I know there is one. I could do it in seconds if I just remember how to do it. That sounds silly, doesn't it? Yeah. I realize how silly that sounds. Oh well. YouTube. YouTube comments. Not comments, YouTube reactions. Alert box settings. Themes and overlays. Okay, I'll work it out later. Equals P, are you still around? Equals P, we are still around. Yes, you are. You are. I only use OBS. All right, I'll work it out later. All right, I've got to get these videos out. I was trying to do it because I wanted to show you on the screen because it's 171 likes and 1 down like. I mean, it doesn't get better than that, does it? But I'll try and work it out. I want to show it on the screen. Even if it does give trolls more, like, we're going to down like on purpose. Who cares? It's fun, isn't it? Right, that's it from me. Where should I send you to? The extra channel? Should we... Extra channel? Let's do day trader of the day. Who's up, who's down? Okay, let's do day trader of the day. You ready? Here we go. Clear the decks. Roll the credits. Day trader of the day. I'm up 0.48. Up 0.48%. See if anyone beats me. I'm sure you will. I'm only in the S&P. Up 0.5, even better. Let's roll the credits. Shit. Roll the credits. Okay, let's see who wins this morning. Put your scores in there. I'm up 0.48. Members, Tan Pek Hong, he celebrated his membership this morning. Super Chat, David Hensley, Frederick, Jerry Nelber, Vanessa Davis Griggs, thank you, Scolding Hot, Zach Zate, Charles Kahi, and Tan Pek Hong. Thank you very much for all your Super Chats this morning. But here we go, up 1.47, very nice indeed. 1.79, Fight Channel, up 2%. 2%, fantastic. Fight Channel up 2%. I think you said yesterday that I couldn't double my portfolio. You can phone in tomorrow. I'll question you on that. I can go up 200%. I said that yesterday. By the time I pay my margin off, I absolutely can go up 200%. So yes, I do believe I can. You said no way can you do that on the S&P. Remember, I double because I'm in margin. That's the point. So if the S&P triples in 10 years' time, I can 6x because I'm double margin. Makes sense, right? Anyway, we can discuss it tomorrow. Up 0.92, up down 100%. Down 100%? How can you be down 100%? Are you at zero? I mean, what? You can't be down 100%. Songs for Space, that can't be right. Up 69%, that can't be right either. Fight first. Who's messing around? Fight isn't playing around. No, he's not. 2%. I'm going to give a win to Fight Channel. No doubt about it. He's doing very, very well. He'll tell us all about it on the Friday show, the Friday phone-in. Thank you very much indeed for honest trades. Give them a thumbs up. We love it. That's it from me. I'm sending now to the extra channel. Boom, 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 boom. And I missed the end of the song. It wasn't perfect. Yeah. Ooh yeah, check it out. No, wasn't perfect. Doesn't matter. I didn't say it would be, did I? Did I say it would be? Was there any point I said I will end this by the end of the song, seamlessly fade out? No, didn't say it. So it doesn't matter. I'm allowed, it's my show. Thank you very much indeed. By the time I come back, hopefully I found out how to put reactions on the screen because it's cool to see all the likes. I'm loving it. Didn't used to want to do it because it was always like people trying to be like horrible. But now, you know what? There's so many good people. Who cares about the horrible people? Don't matter. Right. Stay right where you are. Automatically, you'll be taken to the extra channel. Come on in. Say hello. All right. If the extra channel is behind the scenes, it provides the family community 12 hours a day, 5 days a week for you to talk to each other, and everyone can watch, everyone can listen in, everyone can see behind the studio what's going on when I edit the videos, I'm on the phone, all these wonderful things you get to see. However, if you want to chat, only members can chat. It's only 99 cents to be a member of this channel. It's a completely different channel, 99 cents. And the reason for that is it stops all the bots and scammers coming in and spoiling it. By putting a paywall up of 99 cents, clearly it's not about making me rich, right? 99 cents, that's 12 bucks a year, that's it. But it stops them all coming in. So the conversation is really useful and great, and it's all helpful, and you can let me know about something. I can come back live. Martyn, Tilray Brands has just got up 300%. Come back live. And I go, oh my God. And I'll come back live because I'm here working. So it's a great, great resource. It's a great community. 99 cents to be part of it. It's as cheap as I can make it. I couldn't put in 1 cent. YouTube won't let me. 99 cents is the cheapest I can make it, just so everybody can be a member, just so we can filter all the nonsense out. Right, that's it from me. Join me now on the extra channel. Thank you very much. I'll be right there in a couple of moments. Until then, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Go and check out that the NVIDIA special I told you about. You need to go and see it. It's very important. That's it from now. Ta-ra. Bye-bye. See ya. Take care of yourselves and each other. Perfect is so overrated. I agree. But next time I'll get it right. Ta-ra.